In this video, I'll give you some tips that you should know before applying for financial aid and completing the FAFSA. Not necessarily at our school, but in general, because we really do want to help you. Let me share with you 5 top mistakes that others are making so that you don't lose out on money while applying for financial aid. Mistake number 1, missing the deadline. Be sure you go to your college's website and review their deadlines, because each college has different deadlines and you do not want to miss the deadline because you could lose out on money. Deadlines can vary and missing one can cost you. You need to be mindful of federal deadlines, state deadlines, and college deadlines. The differences between these 3 is that federal deadlines are for federal financial aid, state deadlines are for state financial aid, and college deadlines are for the particular college that you may be interested in. I know that all of these deadlines can be overwhelming, so let me help you. Federal deadlines typically are the whole year, so it's not a specific date. The state deadline for the Cal Grant is typically March 2nd of every year. So mark your calendars for March 2nd for the Cal Grant. And college deadlines vary, so you'll want to make sure to visit that college's website and mark those deadlines appropriately. I have met lots of people that lose out on money simply because they miss the deadline. So you want to make sure you pay attention to all of the deadlines associated with financial aid so that you won't miss out on money as well. Mistake number 2. I've met so many people that don't think they qualify for financial aid, and they simply don't complete the FAFSA to see whether or not they qualify. You need to know that FAFSA is for everyone, not just low-income families, because you'd be surprised how much you could qualify for in financial aid even if you made a decent income. So it's very important to complete that FAFSA to make sure that you are able to receive financial aid. Mistake number 3, entering in the wrong information. Sometimes students enter in the wrong social security numbers or your family size or your income information. The government is already aware of this information and they're matching it when you enter it onto your FAFSA. So you want to make sure not to make that mistake. Mistake number 4. You want to be very careful with this mistake, because this mistake can be made very easily. It is not leaving information blank. You may think that question doesn't apply to you, and that's okay. It might not. But if it doesn't, you're wanting to select NA or 0 instead of leaving it blank. Because when you leave it blank, the government assumes information, and you don't want them to assume information when determining your financial aid eligibility. Mistake number 5, not using the correct parent when you are a dependent student or not entering your parents' information at all. So if you're under 24, you are considered a dependent student for financial aid, so you must make sure you enter your parents' information. Well, when you ask which parent information do I enter, if you're not living with both of your parents, you're going to enter the information of the parent that you most recently received some financial support from. Last but not least, once you have completed your FAFSA, please make sure you know that the financial aid process is not over yet. Completing the FAFSA is just the first step in the financial aid process. After you complete it, you want to make sure you go to your college of choice and ask them what your financial aid offer is. That will allow you to review what you qualify for in financial aid and determine whether or not you can afford college. You might have to pay out of pocket once you receive your financial aid offer. So it's important to go to the college to ask for it so that you know whether or not you do and you can plan ahead. One of the reasons you might have to pay out of pocket is that the program of choice costs more than the financial aid available, and therefore it leaves you with an out-of-pocket payment that needs to be made to cover the program cost. You'd be surprised. It's not our institution, but at some institutions, the out-of-pocket payment could be anywhere from $2,000 to $100,000. Some resources available that could cover that if you can't afford to pay out of your own pocket would be private loans. So there's a variety of private loans out there that you could look into, and they could help you pay that out-of-pocket payment. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments below and we'll answer them, or you can DM us and our staff will send you a brochure with tips and much more.